All right, good afternoon, traders. Today is September 15th, 2025. My name is John Carignan. I am the lead instructor here at the BYOB Trading Room. Okay, let's take a look at some charts today. Let's see how I made 5K on a 59K account. Let's take a peek at what's going on. All right, let me move this out of the way for right now. Okay. And I bought the dip right here. Made money on the dip. Okay, so let's pull this down, take this out of here. All right, SPY today gaps up. If you were with me this morning, we said I was looking for bullish. We had bullish consolidation. Let's pull up the other chart. Okay, you can see I had a 10-minute uptrend right here, right into the opening market right there. Just traded this 10-minute uptrend all the way up to here. Took some profit on that. And then I bought the dip. And then I bought the next dip. And then I bought the next dip. All three dips I bought. And looking forward to tomorrow for more consolidation over consolidation. Now you can see price action today consolidates over Thursday and Friday. That is a bullish plank up there. Okay, and the market, I don't know if they inked out a new all-time high at the close, but market made, SPY made new all-time high today. Okay, we'll take a look at QQQ. Let's take a look at the 2-hour chart, and we'll look at that over here on this one. On the 2-hour, 10-minute chart is 10-minute uptrend coming into the close. 2-hour chart is a 2-hour uptrend into the close. All right, my favorite trade, 10-minute uptrend inside of that resides inside of a 2-hour uptrend, that resides inside the daily uptrend, that resides inside the weekly uptrend, that resides inside the monthly uptrend. Okay, that's my favorite trade. All those bigger time frames supporting my little 10-minute uptrend. That's what I like. Okay, so that's what I traded today. Even bought the dips every time price pulled back. I can foresee probably a climactic move to the upside. Just want to point that out. I have a slide for that one as well. Okay. What happens typically? What happens on the southern side happens on the northern side as well. So this happened on the southern side. I'm looking for some price action similar to this to happen on the northern side. You might want to think about how you might want to trade a possible climactic move to the upside. Me, I'm going to buy some cheap out of the money calls and benefit from price running into my strike. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, so there's SPY. That's the possibility of that climactic move. Now, I'm suspecting FOMC is going to be the catalyst, and then the follow-through is going to be Thursday and Friday. That's what I'm suspecting because we got quadruple witching on Friday. It's going to put a lot of options. It's going to void out a lot of options. All right. If they if they rip price all the way up to 720, 740, even 700. All right. I'm just saying there'll be a lot of options that are going to be void. We'll see what happens. All right. Or they could rip it down. I don't know. All right, but I truly believe there's a climactic move coming in our near future, and I think FOMC is going to be the catalyst. We'll see what happens. All right, so we got that, and we got the 2-hour uptrend. Let's take a look at the daily chart, and we'll pull up the daily chart here. Let's put in the quad lines. One more time. So here's our quad lines. You can see new all-time high up there. Doesn't get any better than that. Closing at the high of the day at the end of the day. Top of quadrant 4, that's bullish. That's still in an uptrend. Let's take a look at QQQ. Okay, new all-time high for QQQ. Bullish and still in an uptrend. See how these candles are growing in size? Okay, so what happens, they grow, and next thing you know, you get a huge green candle that shoots off into the atmosphere up here. So QQQ, bullish and still in an uptrend. Okay, FNGU. Okay, new all-time high for FNGU, bullish and still in an uptrend. Diamond Dow. Diamond Dow got a lower high, lower low, closing over a bullish trap over the 17. And let's move this up here. Just under the all-time high anchored VWAP. Top of quadrant 4, that's bullish and still in an uptrend. Look at the consolidation of these two candles on top of the launch pad right there. Bullish and still in an uptrend. All right, for Diamond Dow. Let's take a look at IWM. Okay, IWM got inside day, higher low, lower high, closing over a bullish trap over the rising 17, up near the top of quadrant 4. That's bullish and still in an uptrend. Okay, I suspect IWM makes a new all-time high before we finish our climactic move on SPY and QQQ. That's what I suspect. We'll see what happens. Okay, let's take a look at QQQ. All right, on the 2-hour chart, we have a 2-hour uptrend. On the 10-minute chart, we have a 10-minute uptrend. Again, same as SPY. I like a 10-minute uptrend inside a 2-hour uptrend, inside my daily uptrend, inside my weekly and my monthly. Okay, so that's bullish and still in an uptrend right there. Okay, not sure why the quadrant lines aren't there. They are. Okay, so you can see at the top of quadrant 4, that's bullish, still in an uptrend. Weekly chart, look at all those green candle dots right there. Those 17 EMA, that's bullish right there. That's an uptrend. Look at the monthly, same deal. See all the green dots? It's bullish, still in an uptrend. See how the candle's starting to grow in size? Okay, that's bullish right there. That's QQQ, monthly chart. All right. Let's back off to the daily chart and let's pick up technicals. Let's see what we did in the technicals. T21.22. Okay, so we're on a 15-minute chart here on T21.01. This is the market breadth. Again, losing more and more participation right here, which is going to make it very, very easy for them to rip a climactic move with less and less participation. Okay, it's going to make it easy. All right, if we pull out here on the 65-minute chart, kind of zoom over, last time we were here, we had a reversal. See right there? A reversal right there. So I'm looking for this to get all the way down, maybe even halfway inside this box right here on the market breadth. T21.22. Spent the day in the buyer's chop zone. All right? Over the midpoints, that's on the bullish side of neutrality. T21.22. T21.23. Yep, new all-time high today on T21.23. Bullish gap up. Bears never filled the gap. Okay, that is a bullish sign. Consolidating over prior consolidation. That is a bullish sign. Up over the rising 200 SMA. That is a bullish sign. Okay, still no climactic move yet, so this is still looking fantastic. 3-bar chart, again, new all-time high. Bullish and in an uptrend both on the 15-minute chart and the 3-bar chart. Price action up over the rising 200 SMA. That's bullish, consolidating at the top of quadrant 4. That's bullish, still in an uptrend. T21.23. FNGU. Like I said, new all-time high. Doesn't get any better than that. Even moving up and consolidating up at the all-time highs. That's beautiful up there. Love that. Consolidation over prior. Look at all the consolidation over prior consolidation. And what did you get? Higher highs. Almost every time. Almost, okay? Every time you got consolidation over prior consolidation, that is a bullish stance, okay? That's like Take this, for instance, 10, 11, 12, 15. That's like 4 days planking, okay, up at the all-time highs, okay? That's a show of strength. That's like doing a chin-up for 4 days straight, okay? They are bullish. They are strong, okay? Don't get in their way. Don't try to short them. Let them run. When they figure out where the top is and it starts to roll over, that's when we can short them. Right now, stay out of the way. Stay with the trend, okay? I'm going to tell you, life as a day trader, you'll have a longer life as a day trader if you don't try to pick tops and bottoms, okay? Find the trend, just jump in. That's it. You see a river of money flowing, just jump in it. That's it. It's easier. It's much, much easier to jump in that river of flowing money than to go out there and try to pick the tops and the bottoms, because if you got it wrong, then it goes up a little higher, okay? Now you're in the weeds. Then it goes up a little higher than that. Now you're really in the weeds, okay? Now you got to cover, and now you're taking a big hit, okay? All right? I'm just saying, go with the trend. It's a whole lot easier. You see a red candle, wait for the green one to wipe it out, jump in. That's it. It's easier, much, much easier to do that. All right? Our favorite trade is the 10-minute uptrend over VWAP. VWAP because VWAP represents where price is expensive and where price is cheap. Institutions are the ones moving this. All right? If they're buying the expensive stuff, it's because they feel like it's going to go higher. All right? So we just follow what they do. That's it. Okay? You're looking for an uptrend over VWAP. Show me that you're bullish. If they're not bullish, we're not buying. Right? That's it. If they're not going to be bullish, we're not going to be buying. So there's FNG. Let's take a look at silver and gold. And back over here. Let's pick up the 10-minute chart. Actually, the daily chart. Okay, we'll zoom out. Let's pick up SLV. Silver, new 13-year high. Okay, creeping up there. New 13-year high for silver. Okay, all-time high is way up there, 48 something. Okay, so that's a beautiful thing. GLD, new all-time high on GLD. Okay, doesn't get any better than this. Okay, drop the mic. All right, enough said. Okay, doesn't get any better. GLD, all-time high. SLV, 13-year high, okay? UNG. All right, let's try it again. UNG. Higher low, higher excuse me, higher low, higher high. Closing over a bearish trap and over the 17 EMA. Still in the bottom of quadrant 1. That's still bearish. It's still in a downtrend, all right? If they take out this little high here, they'll have an uptrend, but, you know, it's not much, okay? That's an easy task. That's like, you know, kindergarten material, taking out that high way down there, all right? So if they do, it's good. You know, I would expect them to visit, see this red candle low right there, that valley between two peaks. That would be my target right there. About 1397, all right? If they happen to take out that peak right up here, okay? So here's price action. UNG still in a downtrend. Let's take a look at USO. Okay, here's petroleum fund. Okay, again, price action, big habit of moving up and giving it up. Up, gives it up, goes up, and gives it up. This thing cannot hold the higher ground. It struggles to hold the higher ground. So it's not ready yet, okay? When we can get price to either close or hold the higher ground, okay, so we want, oh, great, okay. I can't stand this. I got to get something else. In task, start a new one. Okay, If it's in the upper third up here, that's bullish. Okay, if it's in the lower third down here, that's bearish. Okay, this in between these two, all of this is neutral as it goes back and forth in between these two sections. Okay, see how it gets up there? Can't hold it. Right there. Okay, so it's back to neutral. Gets up there, can't hold it. All right, back to neutral. See how it comes back to the 3-year high anchored VWAP. All right. The good thing is it's over the midpoint of the quad lines. That's good. But you know, it's just struggling. It's not really bullish yet. It's not ready. Okay, that's USO. All right. All right, so let's take a look at how I made 5K today. Okay, a lot of it was nice after the market rally there. I wish my platform would have worked properly. I could have probably capitalized on an extra $1,400. Okay, but here we are, the 661 0 DTEs. All right, traded some of those today. 5-minute chart. You can see, I'll push this up. You can see I bought the dips. I said I'm buying the dips. Okay, today I think I said it right in the pre-market, and sold the highs of these option candles right here. You see the highs? See me selling into strength. Okay, so you can see price action goes up. I'm selling into strength. Sell into strength. Sell into strength. Buy the dips, sell into strength. Buy the dip, sell into strength. Buy the dip, sell into strength. Buy the dip and sell into strength. All day long on the 661 0 DTEs. Made $200 on these 662s. Actually could have made a whole lot more, like almost 1,400. Platform crapped out on me. So I missed that opportunity. They weren't taking my orders. But anyways, I said I was going to buy the dip. I saw the possible end of the day bullish rally coming in. All right, so I bought the candles, that anything that dipped in through here. So I bought some 1 DTE 662 calls, and price ripped up. I could have got more. I only got 200. Oh well, it is what it is. All right, tomorrow's another day. 629 on some QQQ calls. Okay. Right there, okay, bought the open. See price action, 10-minute uptrend, right there. Traded that, nice little trend day. Trend day happens to manifest into closing at the high of the day at the end of the day. 30% of the time, trend days will close at the high of the day at the end of the day. So 10-minute uptrend over VWAP between 11 and noon triggered the trend day. I'm buying every dip I can find, okay? Can you see the dip in the candles? Buying it. See the dip? Buying it. See the little valley there in those? I'm buying it. Even got orders. See, this is my grid. I set out a grid or a net of buy orders underneath, all right? So price dips, I get filled, okay? When I'm ready to sell, I set up a net of sell orders up above, okay? So I'll put a net of sell orders or a grid of sell orders up top and let price run into that. And then I get filled on those. And then I move my net of buy orders to reload right up underneath it. Okay, so as I'm selling off, I can reload when price falls back down, just as it does here. See how price moves up, falls back down on the option. Goes up, falls back down on the option. Goes up, takes some more profit, okay? So I made 600 on those, 23. Nothing really to brag about on that one. That's some 668 calls. Again, I'm saving these. These are for FOMC, really. If I get filled, I get filled. That's the way I look at it. So I made 23 on that. And then some gold. I saw the bullishness in gold. Somebody pointed it out. I don't know if it was Tex or whoever. Thank you for pointing it out. But I bought some calls. And I saw price do this right here. So I sold into strength. Okay? Just capture some quick profit. So I made $84 on those gold calls right there. Actually purchased some Intel calls. I don't know where they are. They're not in there. They're not in there. I don't see them. See them. There they are. Okay, so I got some Intel calls. I saw price ripping. pulled back and hit VWAP. I was looking for a bounce. I didn't get it. All right, but it's consolidating over prior consolidation right here. All right, so that for me, that's bullish as long as they can hold this 2476 area. All right, they can even give it up if they have to come. They have to climb back up here. All right, so I like Intel. I think Intel hits $30 before SPY finds the yearly high. Again, I think IWM makes a new all-time high before SPY makes its yearly high. All right, any questions? If there's no questions, I'm going to call it a day. I'll see you guys all tomorrow at 8 o'clock. If you made money, print a dollar sign. Show me you made some money. Thanks, Robert. Good stuff. Thanks, Brian. Thank you. Thank you. Robert got some. Alan got some. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Gene got some. Love it, Gene. Awesome, 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 guys. Awesome. Traders. Love it. All right, everybody have a beautiful evening. I'll see you all tomorrow. Hey, let's do it again. Let's do it again. I see another bullish day. Another bullish day coming tomorrow, okay? Actually, all week bullish. I wouldn't be surprised if this month is the bullish month with the climactic green candle that goes ballistic up into the atmosphere, all right? So get ready for it. I really believe it's coming. I can't promise it, but I've watched enough price action, and I really believe it's coming soon. All right, so think about how you want to trade it when it's time. All right, everybody, see you tomorrow. Everybody have a beautiful evening. Thank you.